You just want to see big boobs.
If you threw right now $75 million at a Power Girl movie starring Sydney Sweeney, you could make enough money to wipe this off your books. I'm a 12 to 18-year-old boy. But I'm serious. If you did that and made it for $75 million, you would make back your losses on Supergirl.
Making money hand over fist.
Be a man, cast the hot girl, make it Power Girl, simplify the story, spend no more than $75 million, and you will get $475 million back over the long term, and you will get those losses. Just do it. That is what a 15-year-old boy wants. Give it to him. Stop f***ing around.
Yunkjunk!
Hey, what's up, guys? Episode 67 of the Muscle Geeks Podcast is starting right now. Sorry for being late, Milquetoast. And today we have a great episode. But before we start this episode, please, if you are watching this now, later, or some other time, just hit that like button. It really helps us out. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And like Milquetoast said, join us in the chat. We have a lot to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys see me real quick, if you guys see me walking around while doing this, it's because of the surgery stuff. So, like, don't get distracted by that. But let's get into the fun stuff. Let's get into who's on the show tonight. So, to my right is owner of Derek Baker's seal coating and line striping.
That's right.
With the freshest, non-dusty hat
So fresh as
I've ever seen in my life.
Right out of the box.
Co-host Derek Baker, everybody.
Hello, I'm Derek Baker, everybody. Owner of Derek Baker Seal Coating Line Striping. Give us a call about your asphalt. Thanks for coming out. And I'm excited to talk about some traumatizing movie moments later.
And if you guys are on Instagram and you saw our post today, some guy was giving Derek shit. And the Muscle Geeks came to his aid.
It's true.
You fuck with one Muscle Geek, you fuck with all the Muscle Geeks.
Yeah.
So stop messing around.
Yeah, be nice to me. Come on.
Leave him alone.
Be my friend.
A dusty hat in a line striping company means that he's a hard worker.
That's
we
right,
need more
baby.
hard workers in this country. That
Preach.
guy, what was that guy doing?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Sitting around,
Fuck you, guy.
eating Cheetos, complaining.
All right, so now we got the guy that runs this place. He's the owner. He's the one that lets me use profanity on this podcast. It's Terry.
Hey, guys, welcome back to another episode of Fat Bitches, the show where we tear it down the chunky chicks of the 80s and the 90s. We're starting with Kirstie Alley today. Oh, wrong show. This is a network. Welcome to Yunkjunk, baby.
Right, we canceled.
And we got the guy. He has a fresh haircut. Looks handsome as hell. He's probably the most handsome in the room right now.
Ooh.
And he's a phenomenal producer. I love him a lot. Haven't seen him. How you doing, Noah?
It's Terry. Nah, psych. It's your boy.
Get in focus, you dork.
And he pooped on the chair.
Again.
Yeah.
Hey.
Beautifully done. That was world class right there.
That was nice.
World class.
World class Noah is what we call him.
All right, so we'll start with our top three. And tonight's top three is, what is it, like things you were exposed to?
Top three, I would say traumatizing or moments that were too dark for us to see as children that we saw.
I got it.
The top three childhood movie moments that were way too adult.
Yeah.
There
Thank
it
you.
is.
Now,
Words.
How's it goes one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Derek always starts us off.
That's right, baby.
If you already pick it, it's okay to pick it again.
That's right.
And have at it, Derek.
All right, man. I'm going from a movie that just has one of the best theme songs ever, but has some of the most scary stuff ever for a child to see. I'm talking about the NeverEnding Story. There's a few moments from this, and I had a hard time picking. I might throw it in two of my picks or save one for an honorable
They're all
mention.
over the place, brother.
That movie's full of them. The nothing's coming for me, and it has me freaked out.
Yeah.
But we see in the book part of this NeverEnding Story, the young man Atreyu is off on an adventure to try and figure out what is going on. And in his adventures to save Fantasia, he's being chased by this wolf, Gmork, who is a representation of the nothing that's happening and everything wrong that's happening in the movie. And eventually he catches up to him. And when he does, it's a really dark scene, man. He's basically explains that people without hope are easy to control. And and he's got this crazy like puppet head that they're doing some like animatronic stuff with.
Yeah.
And he is scary looking, man. He's got the fangs, he's snarling. He's basically pretty much giving me an existential crisis as a 6-year-old. Way too dark for me, but I love that series. Great movie, but man, was that like the epitome of dark fantasy for a child?
Woo.
Dare you to do
that was a great movie to watch when you're homesick because it starts off with the grandfather coming in. You know what I mean? I don't even think the kid was sick anymore, was he?
What? You're talking about
Am I talking about
You're talking about the Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
Oh
No, this one, the kid is running away from bullies.
Yeah, you're right.
And he cuts in the building and he runs up to the attic, or like the library, and then this wind blows and the book falls and he reads and it opens up and he gets transported into this crazy awesome land with a luck dragon and people with such strong hands. It's such a good
Let me ask you a question.
good story.
You're up in that attic.
Yeah.
A book opens up.
Yeah.
Your choice. What book you going into?
Wow.
Wow.
On the spot, that book opens up. What book am I going into? Pass. I need help. I can't think.
I would go into Arabian Nights because there's like 10,000 tales. So you're not just in one story. You can go to a bunch of different stories. But in a lot of them are genies. So you can do whatever you want.
Would you say?
You go in the book that is the genie.
Oh, you mean what book am I like going into that universe of?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, Jesus.
Bridge to Terabithia.
Not bad.
I'll tell you where I'm going.
one.
I'm going with knowledge of today. I'm going in the Bible.
What? Okay.
That's where you're going to get transported
I'm
to?
convincing everyone that I am
Which
the Lord
book
and
in the
Savior
Bible?
of the world.
Oh, my God.
I'm stopping Eve from stealing like convincing Adam about the apple. I'm like just like Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool when at the post credit scene when they fixed everything.
Yeah.
That's me, but in the
That's
Bible.
you? So you're.
I'm going through different generations of the Bible.
So instead of Marvel Jesus, you're Gaines Jesus.
No, I'm real life Jesus.
Oh, man. That's scary.
Hi, I'm Judas. Nice to meet you. I'm going in there with you and I'll stop you.
Neophyte, what's up, brother? And Shad.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
That's a good one.
Yeah. You know what? I'd probably go in like the Chronicles of Narnia.
That's also very Christ-like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is. Aslan, he's Jesus.
Welcome to Christian Cast.
Yeah.
Today we're breaking down the best Christian moments in media.
So that I can take them over.
C.S. Lewis was
All right, Terry.
Yo.
What do you got?
Oh my God.
You're up, boy.
Okay, so in there's a great, wonderful adventure about an ugly ogre who's on a mission to save the day with his pet donkey, and he's got to save all the fairy tale creatures, and he's going up against Lord Farquaad. And when we arrive at Lord Farquaad's pad, it's very tall, it's very high, and Shrek looks over to Donkey and says, "I don't suppose he's compensating for something." Because there's a lot of tall towers. That, my friends, is a dick joke in a PG movie. That is about the fact that Farquaad is a tiny man with a tiny penis, and Shrek knows it and thinks he's compensating. Inappropriate adult humor, not exactly hidden well in there. It's just straight up, here is an adult penis-related joke coming right in your hole.
That whole
Your face hole.
series
And
is great at
exactly as
pandering
it
to
was
the
said.
parents in the movie theater.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But
Shrek is a series where the humor just doubles up. So, like, it's funny to kids, the joke, and it's also funny to adults, but for different reasons.
Yep,
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Perfect.
the baby got back of the dragon is about the dragon has a big old behind.
Yeah. Dude.
But also adults know that donkeys like that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like sexually. And so it's a sex joke as well.
Actual donkey.
Sex donkeys.
What was the name of the guy? Who's the baby got back guy? Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
They knew Sir Mix-a-Lot fans
they're
were in
up
there.
to.
1-800 Mix-a-Lot.
And the song of when they do like the machine for the dancing, the Welcome to Duloc song.
Yes.
That's got some good ones.
Yeah. Have some class, wipe your hands or no.
Wipe your shoes,
No. It's something
Welcome
your
to
face,
Duloc.
wipe your
face, and then
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, but sex jokes in the PG movies always made me a little uncomfortable.
And the big bad wolf that's in the grandma's clothes.
Yeah,
It's just
and he's trans.
yeah.
What?
What? All
Which
right.
So Shrek's got a bunch of them, and so does another movie that we'll get into that changed most of us and our lives if you saw it.
Yeah, good pick, man.
Thanks, man.
My pick is about a movie about a baby that's stolen. there's a bunch of Jim Henson Muppets just ripping their heads off, moving them around, doing all the funny stuff. And a very pretty female protagonist. What you guys think I'm going to talk about is what I'm going to talk about.
Oh?
I think I know where you're going.
I think
David Bowie's crotch.
Yes!
Is what I'm talking about.
We were all thinking the codpiece.
That was one of my picks.
The codpiece, baby.
The reason why I'm talking about that is because seeing that thing at a young age immediately made me feel inadequate.
Dicks.
I will never have that.
You can't keep up with the Starman.
Who
What are you going to
the
do?
fuck is walking around in that thing?
I'll tell
How
you
do you do
who.
it?
Noah's favorite musician ever. Tell him, Noah.
Yeah, he's the best. Also, I can't really call this clip a short because that thing is not small, baby.
Call it along, baby.
David Bowie's penis.
Oh my God.
There you go, Ethan. There's your hook.
Penis is in outer space.
You
Bowie's
can't help but look at that thing when it comes out, and I'm shocked that thing get its own credit in the movie.
Yeah.
Like a David Bowie, and then David Bowie's penis.
Can we buy the David Bowie?
Can we give it a Goog?
Labyrinth?
Yeah, shout out to Shannon. Today, she was asking me about tonight's topic, and that's exactly what came up. David Bowie's crotch.
Shannon, we heard you getting some love from the Derek Baker seal coating company.
Yeah, thanks for supporting, dude.
Pervy. Let's see. It's called a codpiece, and really wants that. That is such an aggressive pain. No, David Bowie codpiece. I don't care about his shirt. I want the penis holder.
Yeah, dude. Look at that. Click on that.
Codpiece
Look at
is
that.
one
First
word.
photo. Good Lord.
My
Good looking
God.
bulge.
What are you doing with that? No one's saying yes to sex with that.
Is this a new piece? Are the Bulge Boys now part of the Muscle
No.
Geeks?
Oh, no.
I think that changes.
Every movie we
This
find a
show
Bulge Boy.
has drastically changed. All right, Derek, get us out of here.
Derek,
Oh my
you were talking
God.
about this today with Shannon?
Yeah. This came up today. We were
Because
discussing
you
what
seal
we would
coat
pick.
in a codpiece.
It's what they
That's all
talk
I wear.
about. This is what they talk about.
This is what they talk about in the
See,
tar.
Derek,
Yeah.
Derek does estimates in the wig and a codpiece.
That's how I sell, baby.
You like start singing a song.
Yeah, I just borrow my wife's clothes and go out there and start selling stuff. And she's like, "Have you seen my tights? Could it be any one of us? I don't know who
He
took
goes
these."
in to get an estimate and he hopes they're distracted enough.
Who's got the tar? Got the tar. Got the tar.
Oh, God. I'm not a theater kid. Stop that.
You're a theater kid in here.
Max is like crying.
I did take theater in college, but as an elective because
Theater.
the theater
What do you got?
project my voice. All right. So my next piece is from something I've brought up before. This is going to be Little Nemo's Adventures in Slumberland.
Little emo.
Little emo.
I hate my parents.
So I'm going to fly away out
Which
of
was
bed.
It's a great NES game, by the way. If you
Fantastic.
Tonight will
Yeah.
be the night.
You want to? We can 8-bit beef that.
Great soundtrack. But Little Nemo is this little boy who gets taken off into Slumberland, and he's basically getting treated like royalty. He's meeting the princess and the king, and they're all happy to have him, and everything's great. There's a carnival, there's flying ships, there's candy, there's just whimsical fun. And it's one of those, it almost looks like it'd be like a Disney 90s animated movie, but it's not. And it's like one of those, I don't know if you want to call it a cult classic maybe, but less popular, I think, for sure. Yeah, there it is. And my grandma brought this home because she worked at a video rental store.
That's right.
During her retirement age. So she would bring us all kinds of cool stuff
We
home.
talked about this really early.
Yeah, so I would fall asleep watching this a lot. But there's a specific scene where he accidentally releases the Nightmare King because he's tricked by by like an evil henchman type, the guy in the top hat kind of dancing there. Tricks him, and
That's Flip.
Flip, yes. And Flip tricks him into giving him like the scepter or something like that.
Voiced
And-
by Mickey Rooney.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a scepter. He's holding it right there.
Yeah. And he releases the Nightmare King. When the Nightmare King comes out, it's kind of like the shadows going over. It's like this evil goo. And it starts taking over Slumberland, which is like this bright, colorful, happy kingdom. And it gets to the king, who's like, he's kind of like Santa Claus looking almost.
Yeah. I think his name's Orpheus.
Yeah. You have a lot of Slumberland knowledge offhand.
I love this movie. I
same.
love this fucking.
But when he starts overtaking him, you just see him get wrapped up almost like he's in like a Venom symbiote almost. And it is dark. And that used to freak me out as a kid.
Sounds terrible.
Dude, it's terrifying.
Dude, his name's the Nightmare King.
It almost reminds you like when Hexus takes over in Ferngully or
Whoa,
like
good
that.
pull.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I love that movie. You should watch it. Show your kids. Traumatizing.
Watch Little Nemo.
Yeah, he looks like a devil. I mean, it looks like a devil.
Yeah, he looks kind of like he's kind of like Chernobog, if you, like from like Fantasia.
That's where I'm going next.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, perfect. Mine is the Chernobog scene in Fantasia. That was horrifying, terrifying, and what the problem with it is, it snuck up on you.
Beautifully animated too.
It's gorgeous. That whole movie is gorgeous. It's like top tier animation that you can create. But Mickey Mouse is in this, and so is the devil.
Yeah,
who's on top of Bald Mountain, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think is what it's called. Which,
Bald Mountain
Kingdom
right
Hearts fans, which I know we have a ton of Kingdom Hearts fans. That is a fantastic level in the original Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
When you got to go up against Chernobog, it looks awesome. It's fabulous. But okay, so this is about in kids' movies seeing this thing. I don't even know if you could qualify Fantasia as a kids' movie. I would call it more like an ode to animation, and just like Disney's opus of like, how can I create the greatest animation ever? So it's not really like stories. It's a lot of fairy tales and things like that of nature that are just beautifully animated. But Disney on Halloween used to do a thing where they had the what's the face in the mirror called? Mirror on the Wall, from Snow White, hosted a show. And we used to watch it every year on Disney Channel because it was like one of those times during the year where Disney Channel was free for a day or something.
Yeah.
And we're not talking like the Disney that you guys all saw with like Waverly Place and Hannah Montana. Way before that, there was a thing called the Disney Channel that was just like old cartoons and a couple of shows. It wasn't what it is today. But anyway, the Mirror on the Wall from Snow White would host this thing and talk about little short segments and then show the Halloween segment. And it's like, the original one is spooky, scary skeletons, which is like, fun and playful and cute.
I'm David S. Pumpkin.
Yeah. And then they showed like, like a Mickey Mouse where, a Winnie the Pooh where it's like pink elephants on parade and he's like dreaming about these elephants. Cute.
That's all drug fuel.
Yeah. But then out of nowhere, they just drop just this part of Fantasia, and it scares the shit out of every kid that was watching. And I think they did that so like everybody would go to bed. But it was out of nowhere. All of a sudden, you're watching evil creatures come out of the hills and fly up towards them, ghosts and goblins with rib cages, and then just Satan's up there just, doing this thing. And like, it scared the bejesus out of me.
Yeah, dude.
But Disney slotting it.
And the soundtrack behind it too, it was like you were kind of watching an art piece, though. It was so beautifully done, and the music's great. But you feel like
you're a kid.
You should not be there as a kid.
Yeah, I mean, it was insane. But specifically the Disney Channel Mirror on the Wall version of it drops it out of fucking nowhere, and that hit me in 1994 and really never let go. What was really cool about that though is right after that, it switched, and then a different Mirror on the Wall took over. Like the face changed, and it wasn't a scary one; it was a fun one. And he was like a music DJ, and then he like would put on a bunch of like music videos that were Disney and stuff. It's really neat. I gotta look that up. I'll have to figure out what that was. But anyway, yes, Chernobog is a terrifying thing for a child.
Real quick question: what do you call it when something you're allowed to make it, like poo, blood, and honey? What does it mean? It like dropped into
the IP is now like open or whatever.
Yeah, there's like a name for that, like the
public domain.
Public domain.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mickey Mouse is in public domain.
So, speaking of a movie that we just reviewed that was in the public domain, Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Pinocchio lends itself to horror. Pinocchio is a horror movie, just the original one, and it's another Disney movie. Disney is evil, as we know. They
used to be
evil. They are so evil. Anyway, the Pinocchio scene that really bothered me was when the kids were being transformed into donkeys. They went to this place.
Yeah.
They were all just allowed to smoke cigarettes, and they were playing pool, and they were eating and drinking and doing whatever they want. And then you would just see them turning into donkeys. And the most screwed up part of it is that some of them, when they turned into donkeys, were still talking like humans.
Yeah.
So the guy that was there, that was like running the ship, was like, he's still talking. Put him in the pen. So they put him in the pen, and they're all crying for their mom. That is terrible to watch when you're
Yeah.
a kid.
Yeah, they're called the stupid little boys.
And they are stupid little boys. And anyone that watches that is a stupid little boy.
Yeah, can you imagine being turned into a beast of burden and still having wits about you and knowing you're a little boy trapped like that?
They're trapped in
Yeah.
that, dude.
No way.
It's like they had to earn what
Yeah.
they did.
Anything with like transmogrification messed me up as a kid.
Yeah.
That is just too much.
Good word.
Thank you.
Spell it.
Did you learn that while researching the Odyssey?
No, I know it because of my fears that were instilled in me as a child from scenes like that.
I'm a child.
Actually, I think I know that word from reading Calvin and
Calvin and Hobbes. I was going to say it on the
Yeah.
mic.
Calvin and Hobbes. You know what? Screw it. If the book opens for the NeverEnding Story and I get to go into a book, put me in a Bill Watterson Calvin and Hobbes collection. That would be wonderful.
It's just you.
Let's go exploring, Derek.
Dude, it's a what does he say? It's a beautiful new world. Let's go.
Let's go exploring.
Yep, for that New Year's comic panel. It's so beautiful. All right, there's so many things I could pick. I'm having a hard time narrowing it down. So I'm going to go with this. I submit for your approval to the Midnight Society, The Tale of the Dead Man's Float. It's not a movie.
Tale of the Dead
but-
Man's Float.
Season 5, episode 5, I believe, of Are You Afraid of the Dark? Man, that show was awesome. It was on, I believe it was
What's
on
that?
Teen Nick, perhaps, or Snick. It was like Saturday night. I can't quite remember where it was showing up. Someone,
Yeah.
if you're watching, please let me know.
No, it was Snick. You're right.
Was it
Because the
Snick?
orange
wasn't
couch,
Nick,
the big
no.
orange.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
this one. Fuck.
Yeah, man.
This one's horrifying.
yeah,
This is a clip.
I forget all of the details leading up to.
Holy
It's
shit.
been a while since I watched it, but basically at the end, they're in this swimming pool, which is talking about giving yourself a fear of pools as a child.
Yeah.
And the ghost of this man is coming at them, and look at that photo. This is what's coming for
You
the
got to
children.
turn safe
in the
search
pool.
off because it's fucked up.
Wait.
Good.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
that design. That costume design is amazing. And this is for like a tween show.
That looks like
Children
the
are
bad
watching
guy
this.
from Stranger Things.
It's almost like the scene from It Follows towards the end where they're like trying to get away from it, and I think they're trying to like electrocute it in the pool or something.
Yep. 8:00 on a Saturday.
Yeah. And I had
9:30 on a Saturday.
I had
sorry.
older cousins, like 5-6 years older than me, that were kind of like my big brothers. We'd stay at their place a lot. So I would get to stay up sometimes and watch this stuff with them. And this was one they should have said no to. My God, look at that image.
There is another one with a vampire. It just says his name is Vampire. Season 3. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, The Tale of the Night Shift. The Night Shift is about a nurse in a hospital, and the blood is going missing, like the blood bags.
Oh,
and
I
stuff.
remember that guy.
And it was this guy. This was so scary.
Ooh.
This was brutal. The story that I have for this is like my sister was traumatized by this to the point where like my mom had to like rock her to sleep, and she's older than me. And I remember at the last minute I said,
And it was last year.
Yeah.
but I remember I said something from the episode, and it started right over again with the traumatizer. She was just about to go to sleep. My mom was so mad
You little
because she had
shit.
just got her to stop thinking of it, and then for an hour thinking of this nonsense.
Is that your sister?
No, what are you doing?
I thought Google would know.
But yes, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Great poll. Great
Thank
poll.
you.
That absolutely had some crazy stuff.
Oh, also, she said the episode where the girl turns into a porcelain doll. Yeah, I'm scared to. I've always had a phobia of porcelain dolls.
Are you?
And
Are
that
you-
one messed with me
Are you
too.
afraid of the dark? And Goosebumps.
And that
were like-
Goosebumps episode where the kid turns into or the man turns into a lawn gnome.
Yeah.
The girl, oh, that was equally as terrifying for me.
Lawn gnome. I don't
He turns into like a
remember
garden gnome.
What do you got, Terry?
that. No, I'm going to send you something real quick. You want to go while I send him this?
Sure.
Because I got to set this up.
My next pick is like, want to hear like a longish story, or do you want to just get something done real quick?
Set us up for the story, John. Set the table.
All right, so this doesn't really meet the criteria, but it just, while I was researching stuff, I just thought it was like worth talking about. And if you guys ever saw All Dogs Go to Heaven,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
so in real life, the little girl,
Oh, no.
Character.
No,
the
no.
actress Judith Barcy,
Oh, man.
was murdered by her father,
Yeah.
but she finished all of her lines for the film. Now, Burt Reynolds was the dog, the hero, and he didn't have all his lines done, so he had to finish his lines knowing that, that girl had passed away.
Yeah.
And it was the end of the movie where he was going to heaven, so he had to say goodbye to the little girl.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different, I looked into it a little bit. There's a lot of it took him 60 times to do it.
This has been debunked.
Has it?
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Let it roll. Our fans don't know that. How dare you?
Yes, they
What do you mean?
will come for
Oh,
us.
fucking porcelain doll episode, Shannon. Jesus Christ.
Literally what I just said.
What?
I just acknowledged her and said that. Where
Oh, well, I was in here.
No, the 60 times thing has been debunked, but not being murdered.
No, apparently they wrapped up all the recording before that happened.
All recording
Google it.
dog movie. What is it called? Not all dogs go to heaven.
All dogs go to heaven.
Not all. It's all dogs go to heaven.
Not all dogs go to
Not
heaven.
all dogs go to heaven.
Isn't that a line in it? Jolly.
Not all gods go to heaven. They're already there. They're God.
Finished before murder. Don Bluth stated that production on Anne Marie's scene stopped for about 2 weeks because the crew was too devastated to listen to her pre-recorded audio. The 63 takes rumor, a widespread internet rumor, claims that Burt Reynolds broke down and needed over 60 takes to record his final goodbye because he was reacting to death in real time. The reality, Don Bluth explicitly debunked this story, confirming the tale of Reynolds breaking down is false.
Well, breaking down doesn't mean it wasn't.
I'm sure he was feeling it, but
Yeah.
God, that's still so.
Come on, but he's Burt Reynolds. He was gacked up on the cocaine
Let's
and
not-
hooking up, smashing
that
Not
broads.
take away
That
from
guy
how
doesn't
tragic
cry.
this is.
Dude, 1988, 1988. So he's kind of leaving his epic status.
Yeah.
He's on drugs. He's drinking all the time. He's smashing everything that moves. Come on.
But if you
If I
guys,
walked in with a big hat and he's like, nah, it's funny.
Yeah,
Guys,
you
you
can't
can
tell me
try
you're
to
not
watch
feeling
that.
that though. Jesus, what
Oh,
a
I love that.
what a tragedy.
well, I'll take a quick one if we're still waiting since it's been debunked.
No, I slacked you the thing I want you to show.
My other one is simply this. Kalima.
Yes.
Shaktale.
Homam Shabai. Homam Shabai.
Yes. We had the right camera angle for that to work. I'm so happy.
Indiana
Go
Jones.
production.
And the Temple of Doom. Wow, he's ripping a guy's heart out. What more do you see? You also see kids being forced into slavery.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where they belong. No.
You have an old man that
Children
haunts my
yearn for the
dreams that is a
mines.
nice man, but he's an old man.
Yeah.
You see Indiana Jones become bad for a little while.
Right. Yeah, the voodoo takes over.
And that's the most attractive Indiana Jones girl in that film. I'll have you.
Kate?
Yes.
That's Spielberg's wife.
Yeah, well, good for him. But that's what I got. Terry.
Terry, you ready?
Yep. Mute that, though. Mute it. Yo, bro, mute it and start it where I said to start it. Start it.
Trying. It's got a mind of its own. Give me 1 second.
You're crazy. You've lost your mind.
Give me 1 second.
There you go. 2 minutes.
All right. Should I show the audience? Can I show
You can
the
show the audience. Just make sure it's muted.
All right.
Okay, so, well, let me set this up. Here, pause. All right, so, here, right here, babe.
I know.
Thank you. Okay, so Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's always been a Ninja Turtles. The Ninja Turtles started as an homage to Daredevil, a direct parody of Daredevil, actually. And it was, hyper-violent there, but very quickly went to a all-kids, G-rated, even the punches were pulling back. We're not even going to have, weapons in a lot of these things anymore, just to have them be fun, radical dudes. So that whole series goes through, and then a second series comes out later that's more for, like the Sonic X generation, if that makes sense, that group.
Yeah.
And they did this crazy episode where they had all the Ninja Turtles from all time periods joined together. It was either right before or right after that. They show this episode, which let's show the people at home. And let's click this. All right, so they're jumping at each other, Shredder and Leo. This is the end of an epic battle. The swords hit and whatnot.
Classic.
And then this I was not ready for in a kids show. Boom.
Wow.
They fucking decapitate Shredder in this. So go ahead and pause and come back. But in a children's show.
Does it turn out to be a robot or something?
It does, but not in that shot.
Still, yeah.
If I was a parent in the other room and I looked over my shoulder and saw Leo
Yeah.
decapitating Shredder and just walking away, like that is insane that is in a show
Yeah, man.
for like young kids. I love it. I think it's cool, but that to me was like so inappropriate because I had the other Ninja Turtles, right? I had the one where you would never see anything like that. Yeah. Where even Raphael was a surfer dude
Yeah.
and was, enjoyed pizza. That's Leo. That's my hero, Leo.
Yeah.
Cutting the head off of Shredder,
Right.
which he does in the comics. They actually kill him in the very first issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ever drawn. They murder Shredder at the end because they thought it was going to be a one-shot. They didn't think it'd turn into everything. But I love that. But that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon from, I guess, 2003, fantastic all around. Great reimagining. It's the last drawn one before it went fully CG with like TMNT and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Which looks fine, but that series I think is the most complete version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and just threads the needle beautifully of serious and not so serious. But yeah, would I take a plastic sword and try and cut my brother's head off after seeing that? 100%.
Yeah.
Do that all the time anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Great pick.
Yeah.
So now I don't have a brother.
That was 3?
You know why?
Yes.
Was that 3?
That was
3.
Any honorable mentions?
Yeah, I got a real big one.
Uh,
Remember the movie Witches?
Yes. Oh, the Roald Dahl
Movie.
movie. The original one or the Anne Hathaway one? It's the same. One's a remake of the other.
I assume
Anne
it's the
Hathaway,
original
you
one?
say.
I don't know, from like the 90s. It's the little boy gets turned into a mouse.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And like the scene.
I never knew what that was called, but it was always on HBO when I was
Yeah.
home.
It's a
Him getting turned into
British
the
movie.
mouse is frightening.
And he had his fat little friend
Yeah.
turn into a mouse too.
And but what's even creepier is when you get to see the witch like take all of her stuff off and you get to see what she really looks like.
Yeah.
That is horrifying.
Dude, that's a great.
yeah. Take off your
Burned into my
wigs.
brain.
Yeah, it's Angelica Houston.
Oh man.
Yeah, dog. Here, let's give that a go. So type in witches take off your wigs.
Oh, and they all did it, and it was like to show that
Images.
Like, our coast is clear. We're all
Yeah.
let's be ourselves.
Booyah. So that top left
Yeah. Look
and
at
that bottom left, yeah. But there was an Anne Hathaway one years later. There's your girl.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. Not as terrifying as
The
the
fingers in
Angelica
that
Houston one.
Yeah, she looks like what's his fucking Baraka from Mortal Kombat.
Baraka. Hafaka.
But yeah, dude, that was frightening. I saw that way too young.
Yeah, but also, no, you didn't. It was marketed to you.
Yeah, but I shouldn't have seen it.
But that's right, because if you look at like the second from the left there, you see it's a skin pull. Even her skin is fake.
Yeah.
So she literally peels her skin off and turns into that mutant monster.
It's amazing that you peel skin off and your nose can get 6 inches longer.
Well, yeah, because
Witchcraft.
stuff in there. Oh yeah, witchcraft, also magic.
Yeah.
It's Shannon with purple eyes, and they lock children in paintings. No toes.
Yeah, fantastic.
Freaky.
All right, that was a great pick, Terry. You got one?
No, I don't.
I'll just do real quick. Go back to the NeverEnding Story.
Yeah. Please talk about it.
There's a scene where Artax
Mm.
is a horse. He's the horse.
He is the horse.
He's the second
horse.
most adorable animal in that movie. And he's in the swamp of sadness.
Mm.
And as they're going through it, he starts to sink.
Too soon.
And when he's sinking, he just goes all the way in. He's dead.
Yeah.
Little
Atreyu
boy's
can't
crying.
get him out.
That was like one of my first things of like,
He's just pulling.
death.
He's like, please, Artax, please. And he can't get him out. And the kid's reading the book. And he's, yelling at the book too. Like, you got to get him out. Like,
Yep.
oh, man.
But then it leads to yeah, because Falcor's flying at the end of the movie and he sees that fucking Artax. He's running and the boys on his back and they're just living life like two best buddies should be. And let me tell you something. I saw a movie this weekend, real quick. I saw a movie on Netflix this weekend. Not happy about it. It's called it's like The Last House or The Only House Left or something like that. And when I watched it, they had an old golden retriever in there. And you get, The Last House. You get stuck in the house. You can't get out of your house. They don't tell you why, but like water.
I saw a preview for.
And there's a
okay.
golden retriever in this movie, and the golden retriever dies in the beginning of the movie. They kill off the golden retriever.
Man.
You son of a bitch! If you ever want me to hate on your movie, first of all, like let all the humans die. Keep the dog, no matter what breed of dog it is. Don't hurt animals. And then they used the dog to eat.
No,
They ran out of food, so they were using that to hunt the dog. The dog ran out of its heart medication. It was terrible.
I don't want to watch this at all now.
No, don't cancel
ever...
Netflix for putting this on there,
dude. We should do top sad dog movies.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What's sadder?
Yeah, we should.
What's sadder, Old Yeller or Where the Red Fern Grows?
And we should have Old Yeller.
I
What's
don't know
sadder,
Red
Old
Fern
Yeller
Grows.
or Marley and Me?
Marley and Me, probably.
What's that one movie? There was like a recent one, a dog's quest or something.
Dog's Life.
You know-
Dog's Purpose.
You know the point of that movie is it's a dog. It's the same dog, and he dies 3 different times.
Jesus God.
Yeah, they try to see how many dogs they could kill in one movie. Like
Isn't that Dennis
really gets
Quaid?
you.
There's one movie where a guy was reincarnated into an Irish setter. And he
My
became
wife brought
friends
up a
with
good
squirrel.
one.
I
My
heard about
dog
that one.
Skip. She brought that up
That's a
tonight
good
when we were talking about what we were going to discuss.
Yeah, that could be a topic. We should, bless you.
Thank
we
you.
should have Clark and
Cal.
yeah, we should have them guest appear.
Yeah, they should host.
All right, so that
Moving
was
on.
top 3. Let me go on to Derek. Do you want to check the? Can we check the chat real fast?
Yeah, let's check out the chat. Temple of Doom. Yeah, dude. Great picks.
John needs to limber up his back.
The
and do some
Child
push-ups.
Catcher.
I'm not allowed to do
Chitty
anything
Chitty
for 8
Bang
to 10
Bang.
weeks.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Yeah, I love the neophytes in here. My brother.
What's up? Where's that hat?
Yeah, we're waiting on it.
I need that. I need a
Oh, dude, it's
non-dusty
me. I didn't send him
neophyte
the
hat.
address.
Oh, womp womp.
Yeah. All right, so
Yeah.
we'll talk about the first trailer. So, Coyote versus Acme is finally hitting theaters August 28th. We got a new clip. Wile E. Coyote making his case against Acme. So, Derek, after everything this movie went through, with like being canned, all that stuff,
Yeah.
are you excited to finally see it?
Yeah, I'm really excited for this. I like stupid humor.
Yeah.
I love the Looney Tunes. Bring it on. John Cena is on a roll. I like
Absolutely.
seeing him in his heel turn era in Hollywood.
Yeah.
He's a fun bad guy because he looks like a classic Looney Tunes bad guy. He's got the big broad shoulders and like the square face, angry eyes. He's good at that. And him interrogating Tweety Bird, I think, is hilarious.
Dude, I'd said this for the past 3 weeks running. This will be the 3rd week. Besides, medication, guys. Besides the Clayface, this might be my most anticipated movie for the rest of the year. This
Wow.
thing got canned. WB didn't want to put this out.
Yep.
And then another place picked it up,
Ketchup.
put it out, and what a genius idea. You had this guy has been trying for decades to catch this goddamn bird, and everything that he buys to catch this thing with blows up in his face, literally.
Yeah.
And then what does he do? Files a lawsuit against him.
Yeah.
Like, that's so great. And John Cena should be a bad guy. Even as a wrestler, I always saw him being a bad guy because he doesn't present to me as authentic. And there's nothing more evil than someone that's not authentic. You're not your true self. And he's also fighting his hairline in a bald spot. Let it go, brother. Join me.
No.
You don't just
Never.
be yourself. Be who you were intended to be. And it's clearly bald. So I'm a real big fan of this movie. I'm looking forward to a lot. And I don't normally like when they merge the animated with the
real world.
With the real world.
Yeah.
But for this one, I'm in. And I'm going to say this right now. This could be this generation's Roger Rabbit.
Wow.
I don't know about
For the Looney Tunes.
I don't know that it'll be on quite that level, but I agree with your enthusiasm, though. I think this is going to be a fun movie.
I think this is going to be laughs all throughout.
Here we go. Early reviews and reactions for Coyote vs. Acme following its Comic-Con debut and upcoming August 28th, 2026 theatrical release are overwhelmingly glowing. Critics call it a hilarious, clever, and surprisingly heartfelt live-action animation hybrid. comparing its creative spark and charm favorably to Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
All right.
That's tough. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is my favorite movie
Why
ever.
would they shelf that? Yeah.
Tax write-off. It was literally they would have
You're going to make more money if you put it out.
not at the time. Actually, so Zaslav did the math, and basically based on the brand appeal of Looney Tunes at the time, it would have cost them more to put it into theaters, to market it in theaters, just to get it in theaters, than if they just killed it. Like, they could make more in a tax break by killing it and not releasing it than by going through the rigmarole of putting it in theaters.
And I guess if you take advantage of the tax break, you can't put it on streaming.
You have to kill it. It has to be like a...
That's what they did to Batgirl.
Yes, but Batgirl also, he said, was unreleasable. This
That's
one, he just
unwatchable.
said... Yeah, this one, he just said, I honestly don't think we're going to make enough money on this because the IP is not what it used to be. And he's right. I mean, Space Jam 2 just came out. It didn't do that well.
No, but this is coming back.
I think this is going to be
And
awesome.
also
I'm very
Michael's
excited.
better than LeBron. So,
Yeah.
you know.
This is also
Welcome
not...
to Philly.
Said it.
Also, I will challenge you. I would not call Looney Tunes humor stupid humor. I
Or
would say it
deadpan.
transcends it. Slapstick.
Slapstick.
There's
yeah.
some slapstick and there's violence and whatnot, but you can always say that Tom and Jerry was always more violent. Can you pan a little bit? I'm a little centered on that. See John's giant shoulder. But give me on the third if you don't mind. I am beyond excited for this, though. Like, this is going to be a great movie. I hope it's got the classic jokes. I already know it does. And
Yeah.
I'm excited that people are looking at this and saying, you know what? I want it to come back. I want Looney Tunes back because I desperately want Looney Tunes back.
You ever notice the Looney Tunes fashion is kind of back too? Or like, remember
It
the
is.
90s? Yeah, like I keep seeing these youngins. I mean, they're out there. They're wearing like the sweatshirt with like Taz dressed like he's about to play basketball.
Yeah.
Or like,
I'm going to take out a small business loan to make sure this movie does well. I'm going to go that
All
many
right.
times.
Yeah,
That's
I am.
Guys, before we go on to the
super
next topic,
down.
we didn't do it. Can we do a flex real quick? A Muscle Geeks flex?
sure.
Buy a couple biceps.
Oh,
We're getting
go.
bigger.
I haven't worked out in 3 weeks, brother.
We're gonna catch John.
Yeah, I know. No.
we're coming for you.
John's got big news coming later on this
Yeah.
year.
John probably doesn't even eat his green beans.
Green beans
anyone
do
that
not
gets
help you
anyone
grow.
that gets hurt and then you're fat because you're hurt, it's your fault that you get put behind the 8 ball that much.
It's also
What
your
should
fault
do-
you got hurt.
it's more of a situation that you need to dial in that diet if you can't work out. You don't get fat because you're hurt. You just grow up Peter Pan and you just lock in that diet. I guarantee you I'll be 20 pounds later, but I'll still have a six-pack and I'll look better than 80% of the people in the tri-state area. Terry, go on.
John's looking pretty fat.
Shut up, Noah.
Feeling plump, big boy?
Shut up, Noah. I
Here
gave
it
you all
comes.
those compliments. Anyway, speaking of being huge, after more than 30 years, Gargoyles is making a comeback. Disney is reportedly reviving the beloved 90s animated series with a brand new show. Are you excited to see Goliath and the Manhattan Clan return, or should Disney leave the original alone, Terry?
No, I missed this show, so I'm not as excited as everyone says I should be. I feel like it just came on at a weird time and was in a weird slot. If this was on Kids WB, I probably would have been all over it.
You're a
But
freakazoid
because
guy.
it was, I'm a freakazoid guy to my core.
Look at this guy.
I
Freakazoid
love
guy.
Freakazoid.
Play
The
Freakazoid.
Emmy
He is
Award-winning
Freakazoid.
cartoon. Yes, the Emmy Award-winning kids cartoon that got canceled after and then won an Emmy. I just watched a whole deep dive on it. I'm obsessed with deep dives. If you guys like deep dives into pop culture or video games, minutia, like YouTube stuff, just send it to me. I love that stuff. But anyway, no, I'm not as excited. This didn't hit me because this was also on at I think in the same time slot as Batman, the animated series. So like, come on, which one am I going to gravitate towards to? I know people have some love in this, and I know that this was like, I think killed on a cliffhanger, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, this was Shakespeare.
This was Shakespeare, but yeah, I'm definitely going to watch it. Was Keith David Goliath always?
Yeah.
I love that deep voice bastard.
Yeah.
So that means he was doing this and then turning around and doing the Spawn cartoon
He was
at
making
the same time. I love that guy.
Yeah.
He's a good singer too. Has Been Hotel. Pop it on. Listen to him sing.
No.
Third episode.
I won't watch it.
Oh,
He sings.
Terry,
not a
you
good
watching
show.
Husband Hotel?
It's not a good show, but Keith David singing in it is something you got to see. Who would expect that guy to have a fucking beautiful baritone voice?
Anyone that watched Gargoyles, that's who.
Did he sing?
No.
Eric, you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. What's wrong with you? I'm not Terry. Yeah, I'm stoked. I had a Gargoyles lunchbox, the plastic one.
Wow.
Purple. I had them all like looking over Manhattan the night. I loved it. I love Gargoyles.
Yeah, dude.
I'm stoked.
That show had no business being as good as it was, being as smart as it was.
Mature.
Yes. That show was phenomenal. And if you're going to do stuff where now older shows from our youth are getting newer treatments, a la X-Men 97.
That's what I'm saying, brother.
And Disney's running this as well. Fucking do it.
I trust it.
Activate it.
Yeah, dude. If this is even,
How did it end?
If no one knows, it didn't end on anything as a cliffhanger.
The only
No,
thing
what was the cliffhanger?
There's a guy on a cliff
hanging, no
hanging
wings.
there,
Is this
no
Stallone?
wings,
This is a Stallone movie.
no wings, no,
No wings.
not a proper gargoyle. Yeah. But yeah, dude, this is great. And if it can even come within a sniff of X-Men 97's continuation, Jesus, this will be awesome. So I'm here.
Yeah, honestly, you hire that showrunner for everything. And
Yeah.
just print cash. Well, it's Disney. They can.
Yeah, so I don't know any of the details of who's
you know
in charge of
X-Men?
it, but,
Do you like gargoyles? Well, now you're doing gargoyles.
Yeah, man.
It's me, Mickey
Please
Mouse.
throw money at him and make it again.
This isn't my voice. This is my voice when I want to make money. All right, guys. So
Still has the laugh.
Ready Player 2 is officially moving forward with Zach Penn writing the script and Steven Spielberg involved in the project. So with that being said, does anyone care?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
Really?
we can move on.
I don't. The first movie's fine. I like it. I like the throwbacks. We actually just talked about it the other day,
We did.
yesterday, actually, wasn't it? Because for some reason I thought you loved the movie. Maybe it's just because of Spielberg. I thought you loved it, but I love all the throwbacks and stuff. There's a Gundam, a DeLorean,
Chucky.
That's
Chucky.
my favorite scene. That's
Yeah.
the only part I really like. It's
It's
not
cool.
fucking Chucky.
I like
And they're
seeing-
playing, we're not gonna take
Fuck
it.
yeah.
It's fun, but it's not the best thing out there.
I didn't think the script was good. I didn't think the story was all that great.
I like it
I
because
like
it's anti-Call
seeing-
of Duty EA horse shit.
Yeah.
But
I liked it. I liked it just to see all the
Oh, excuse me.
characters that were in it. If there's a second one to be made, the only thing that would interest me is to see what new characters they would weave into something like this.
yeah, imagine licensing, getting the rights would be a
Is
monster.
this the last decent Spielberg movie?
I don't think it's decent. I think it would have been before that. Again, this is what I talked about with Disclosure Day, which I was right, by the way.
I can't get through it.
Disclosure Day?
He's not in the
don't
he's
worry.
not in the ether anymore. Like, he makes movies that insist upon being watched. Like, his last film went to the Oscars and whatnot. Meet the, I won't say Fleischmans, but that's not right. But it's essentially the story of like his life. Like, when he does a serious movie, it works. But when he does
Tom Hanks?
no, with Seth Rogen. Well, when he does a serious movie, I think everybody shows up and likes it. But if he goes sci-fi or pop culture now, I don't think we show up as much as we do. We used to.
I think maybe it's because we've had so much Spielberg, and I'm not pooping on him. He's awesome, but
He brought us Freakazoid.
he brought us so many things, dude. Animaniacs.
Yeah.
Um,
E.T.
We can do this all day, baby.
Dude, I watched.
Let's go ahead and try. Ready?
Jaws,
Fucking Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Jurassic Park,
Jurassic Park 2.
Jurassic Park.
No, he wasn't
I
involved in
tried
that
it.
one.
I tried it.
Disclosure Day.
Yeah, Disclosure Day.
I'll just say I watched that Netflix show, How the Movies Were Made this weekend.
Yeah,
And I watched about Jurassic Park.
yeah,
And the guy's an absolute genius.
awesome.
But it just seems like he's an opportunist.
Yeah,
Like, they talked about technology that was readily available for the T-Rex and like how to use it. And there was like a storm that came up. So he's like, get the camera, we're going to shoot
I
it.
mean, it's smart.
There's nothing wrong with being an opportunist, but it just seems like maybe those opportunities or those things aren't popping up for him.
Yeah, what I had noticed during Disclosure Day was his formula was just too obvious. It was like how he does things.
There was no suspense. In
And I'm not saying stuff shouldn't be recognizable. It doesn't make it a bad movie just because you know the equation. But it was just like too much to the point where I was like, all right, and here's the setup for the bad guy. We're going to zoom in on his face and see that he's conniving. And now we're going to cut to the good guys trying to get away and make a plan. And they're against the world. And then cut to the bad guys again, now making their plan and the chase scene to go get them. It was just too like, okay, check, check. Here it comes.
Yeah, and to be fair, he invented that.
Right.
So, like,
And that's
you know,
not me
that's
throwing
why we
shade
like
at the
it.
guy. It doesn't mean it's bad. It was just, for me, it was a little too on the nose.
Yeah, but I think, Ready Player One I was kind of like, okay, it kind of feels like old man trying to capture the youth. And it's like, do that with, magical, wonderful films like you used to. Don't try and like be in the ether.
Hey, Noah, we'll go to the next topic. We'll skip.
Oh, you want me to skip
Yes,
this one?
Lincoln was great, Milk Toast. That's what I mean. But, Ready Player 2, I don't think anybody cares about. I also know the book was not well received. Everybody thought it was just like forced out way too quick.
I didn't even check it out.
But yeah, I mean, it was the reference machine type of film, I think, is done. I think Deadpool killed it. Respectfully. Like, there was a time, I think Family Guy started it, of like when references were really funny and the throwaways. And then by the time Deadpool was done, it was kind of like, okay, I think we as a society are moving on from referential humor and into something else. It'll come back around in another 50 years. But I just think there's so much of it that all of our brains are just like programmed to like know references now. Whereas back in the day, a reference was like, wow, I cannot believe they're making a callback to Different Strokes.
Right. I think you and I speak in references.
What's the Different Strokes from Family Guy? It's our favorite line. I don't know. Scream real loud in my ass.
You're going to get your head cut off.
Yeah. Shredder style. Anyway, Ethan, put it in
It's
here.
a beautiful
Scream real loud at my ass.
Scream real loud at my ass.
All right.
Real quick thing about gargoyles. If we could see a little bit more musculature within the gargoyle physique, they were very flat, barrel chested. I want to see abs. I just want to see.
As a barrel chested man, I enjoy the representation of pop culture.
You can do a couple of them, but I just want to see one. But anyway, guys,
Here, wait. Type in gargoyles abs.
It's gonna get weird.
No, it's okay. There's one weird thing in here, but it goes right to what you're thinking. Images. Yeah, it's like a shelf.
Yeah, it's like flat.
That's exactly how I look with my shirt off.
They're flabs.
Purple?
Yeah.
I want to see them to go down one, Noah, and to the left.
Oh, the ultimate
Right there.
Goliath. He looks
I want
great.
that, dude. Look at those quads.
John, get me there.
Dude, whenever you want, dude. I'm going to
That would be a Comic-Con.
Ooh.
Somebody dude, John, you got to do that.
Yeah, John.
You're the only one who can. We can't.
I can't right now. I have half a spine.
What you have to do?
Yeah, but you
wear
can wear
the
a belt.
It's
Oh,
perfect.
dude, I'm in then.
Yeah.
But I have to have hair. I need a wig.
That's
We
fine.
got
Noah,
Shannon, can you
did
make
just
us?
fall?
Can you make me wings, Shannon?
We need a wig. Noah, shave your back.
Cut to Noah. I want to make sure he didn't just pass out. No.
What?
I just heard a crash. I thought you just passed
my
out.
phone fell off the
Oh, that's just the ghost.
I need a wig and some wings. So Shannon.
Actually, Shannon, yeah, you're going to have to paint the boy purple.
Hey guys,
What?
Kit Connor has reportedly been cast as Cyclops in the MCU.
Yep.
Giving us another major piece of Marvel's new X-Men lineup. So, Derek, you like this?
I don't dislike it. We'll say that. I think he could have the look. He's a little dorky looking in what I've seen him in,
Yeah.
but I believe in the magic of Hollywood and getting this guy to get the superhero treatment and get handsome-fied.
Yep.
So I think he's got the bones for it. I think he could be a good Cyclops, and he can definitely act. That's not a question to me. So I think if they can get the look down, get him in the gym a little bit, give him a little bit of a makeover, I think he could be a good Cyclops, man.
Yeah. Here, no, I'm sending you an image of the best version of this dude that I have found. He's got the hair. Let's start there. Like, I'm a hair guy. We got the hair. The hair's a little
it's
blonde.
going to flow out of that visor just right.
It's a little blonde for me. I needed a little bit darker, but kid's
We'll
got the
touch
hair,
that. We'll
which
figure
is
that out.
pretty good. Now the question always though is does he have the body? Right. I think I'm looking at a picture here where it looks like he does. I guess he was in some. I think he's in a show right now with Taron Egerton about like lifting and getting shredded, so it kind of works. I like the age of this kid a lot.
Yeah, he's in a good spot between
He's
Jean
also
Grey and Emma Frost.
He will
here.
also contrast very well against a grizzled Wolverine because Wolverine always calls him the Boy Scout,
Yeah.
and this very much looks like a Boy Scout. Did you get that now?
You sent it through Slack, right?
Yeah.
No, I got nothing. It's still Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What? I sent you a boy with his shirt off.
Well, while you're looking it up, I like that they're going young with the X-Men.
Me too.
The original X-Men were like mid-teens to late teens. I like that they're going with, like, they're getting completely away from the Fox X-Men. Like, that team existed. It was a different lineup. This lineup is going to be like the original Jean Grey, Cyclops, Beast. I don't know. Did they put Iceman in there in that one?
Not to my knowledge.
But he was an original guy.
He was, yeah.
He was
And
a
maybe,
snowman.
and I guess Angel, but I like that they're doing that. It's going to allow them to have years with these guys, many movies. And the other thing is, I hope that this time it comes to a point where the Avengers are fighting the X-Men. I want to see Avengers versus X-Men, and I want to see.
Yeah, it would be nice to see the younger X-Men, in my opinion, too. Like, I like the Fox one. We had like a little bit more older, more established. They've already been through the rigmarole, but I want to see the younger X-Men and kind of like coming into their own.
And
I just don't want them to force Avengers versus X-Men because it's a big event that takes a while. You can't just jump into that. And I'm worried they're going to be like, movie 1, movie 2, movie 3. No. Cyclops has a whole arc he's got to get through, and Xavier too before you get there, because
I want to see
the end of that is crazy. So we got to spend enough time with these characters. Honestly, it's like it would be like watching Iron Man go bad. We need to spend a lot of time with him, probably like 10 movies for that one to make sense. But I'm in. Give him the visor, though. Please don't fuck up the look.
He looks like a young Chris Evans.
Yeah, I mean,
and you need a guy like that.
I didn't realize he got that ripped. So I think he could.
That's the one I found where it's like, okay, I think we could do it.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
Yeah, some of the pictures I saw, he had a more round, like fuller face, but I haven't seen him since he's gotten jacked. This is kind of what I was hoping he would kind of have a glow up for.
I'm with it. Shannon said she can make wings, and Milto says, John, drop and give us 50. I can do way more.
Not right now.
Not right now.
And please don't.
Any final thoughts about the X-Men?
I love them. That's my final thought on the X-Men.
I'm really happy that they're taking this in a different direction, on-screen X-Men that we've never seen. A different team, different age category. So there'll be less of a comparison. I also like that Wolverine's still floating around.
Yeah,
they're keeping Hugh Jackman. I'm just excited.
Same.
And they're
They should just do a legit Old Man Logan, but a real one, like Hulk versus Wolverine.
Yeah.
In like a disgusting.
Would love to see the Hulk versus Wolverine come to life.
Yeah, but remember
I'd love
that
to see
that
Old Man
Hulk,
Logan versus Maestro too.
Yeah, but dude, that Hulk knocks up She-Hulk, his cousin, to produce a bunch of Hulk children, and they're all like redneck dirtbags.
Yeah,
and he becomes like a slumlord type thing, and it's a fat Hulk, which is cool, like a fat bald Hulk.
He's like a cannibal.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I would love to see that, and also I'm sure Ruffalo would too. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be
However,
fun.
we can't leave X-Men until we talk about this. Kit Connor and Sadie Sink, though. Does that look like a match? Because it's got to be a match.
I think they like aesthetically match as people. I think they look the part both, and I think they're both within the same age range. I think he's just old enough too, where if they throw in the Emma Frost like affair, he's right smack in the middle.
And
of
it's
that
Samara
age
Weaving.
Yeah.
So
more like Cyclops, more like Cycox. You know what I'm saying?
womp womp.
With all those hotties.
See, I don't.
And he's doing.
I hope it's just because I'm getting older.
He's doing Madeline Pryor too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's knocking them.
But Sadie Sink, I would not classify as sexy. I would say she is cute, and Jean is hot.
She's young,
but Emma Frost
very
is
young.
sexy, and they're gonna sexify this character.
They look pretty similar, Jean and Emma, when you look at them. Like, especially when
all the characters do.
Well, they're supposed to. Everyone's supposed to look the same.
Cartoon looks like Jean too.
Yeah, but the hair's different.
I'll say this: if they start the new movie off with the X-Men cartoon theme song, I will jump out of the seat and just start twerking in the movie theater.
Dude,
you won't be able to stop me.
Could you imagine if they started it with that?
In surround sound at an IMAX?
Why don't they?
Buddy, I'm getting activated right now thinking about it.
Why don't they do that?
We can't. It's not time.
But
is it in the script?
Yeah, there's a serious script for that. We're singing.
Sorry.
All right, so Derek, real quick, Ryan Hurst.
I don't care about anything else besides X-Men now.
All right, we'll get back.
We'll
get back
to Ryan
to
Hurst.
it. Ryan Hurst, bad.
This is important to talk about.
Reportedly suffering an injury on set. So Dave Bautista is now rumored to be in talks to take over as Kratos in the live-action God of War series. Are you buying Bautista?
Not yet. I'm going to give him a chance. because he's Batista, dude. He can get huge and right for this and have the right body. But the face, I just don't know if he's got the Kratos face. He really doesn't have the structure. He's got the voice. He's got the body. And
no, he doesn't.
He's proven he can act. And dude, he's great.
When does he act it?
Dude, what was the one?
I defended him in a thing. And
Blade Runner. He's great in Blade Runner 2049. He's also great in James Bond.
Yeah, dude. He does
now. He does not have a
character
lot of
that like there's no range in the character.
But here we go. This is what I was going to get to, and I agree. Does he have the range for it? I don't quite know if he's got the chops. I think he is a good actor.
I think he does.
But we got to see him as that. I just don't know if he has the right face.
Dude, I think
I can't quite see it.
Everyone remembers Batista, the wrestler, and that physique. Everyone remembers Batista, Drax, and that physique. He doesn't have that anymore.
But he could.
No, dude, at his age, I think he's pushing 60.
Yeah.
At that age, you don't want to do that. You're running into like health concerns when you start to amount that much muscle mass. He doesn't want to do it. And this character, the physique matters.
Right.
I'm on board with you. I think the face doesn't look right. And here's another thing. The injury that he had, Ryan, I'm not calling his last name because he doesn't deserve it. The injury that he had was a bicep tear. So I'm sure that there's been many actors out there that have done stuff with worse things than a bicep tear. Once the bicep is torn, it drops up into almost the shoulder area, and then you can no longer you can't hurt it anymore. It's just an aesthetic thing. They can't fix that. I think that this is all a ruse.
You think it's a deeper issue?
I think that they shot a little bit of it. They saw that he just wasn't the guy, and they were like, we got to change this, but we're not going to say like, hey, everyone, you were right. We're just going to say, get Batista.
But, challenge, he is the guy because he was the guy in the Odyssey. He was absolutely the guy in the Odyssey.
Dude, yeah.
When we saw him, I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, he does great as Mentor, and that new picture he put up of his physique,
I just sent it to you now.
Looked a lot better, and dude, he looked great as Mentor in the Odyssey. I was kind of like, oh shit, he was getting ready for this.
You guys do an Odyssey, do that. Got to think.
But I do think the bicep tear of all things, that's what knocked you out of the game. There had to be something deeper.
Dude,
Cody Rhodes had a pec tear and did a cage match with a full pec tear. Look, and that was going to be Ryan Hirsch. Are you kidding me? I haven't worked out in 6 weeks, and that's what I look like.
But that is better than the image they showed.
Yeah, but it better doesn't do anything for me. It's like it has to be what it's supposed to look like.
I think Batista in his prime would have been fine. I don't know about this now.
So who do we have? Do we have anybody? Or
do we have any balds?
Do they have to get a new face?
Prime?
Well, wait a minute.
Vin Diesel?
No.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Jesus, that little guy.
Who has the right head? And we're talking old Kratos.
Yeah.
So we need jacked 50? Jacked 50-year-old.
Can we make Ron Perlman take Trent and lose 30 years off his life?
Jacked.
Are you volunteering?
Are you volunteering?
40,
Finally?
42.
Why not John?
Why not John?
Why not John?
Jacked.
Listen, I'm hurt. I have a spine, 2 spinal surgeries, and I'll still go and do every fucking scene that they want me to do. And I'll do it with a smile on my face and a ripped body.
John has two spines.
You're damn right. No, you keep acting up, I'll get 3.
Dude, you got the spine of a 15-year-old.
2 of them. 2 of them.
You don't know how I got it, though.
I can't find a jacked, bald actor.
You're looking over across from one, brother.
Bruce Willis would have been awesome back in the day.
John would literally be
way too small.
The best Kratos you could find.
Thanks, man.
I do not think there would be a better match.
Dude, it's all out. And Shannon's my makeup girl.
Do this?
Shannon's the makeup person. We're going to give her the plug.
Yeah. How do we?
John Malkovich could have done it.
How do we get this to happen? We got to get John in front of people.
We have to we got to tag the cosplay to Steven Spielberg.
Pretty much, who is not directing this film.
Doesn't matter. You go to a higher power to get to the lower power. All right. Speaking of lower power, Terry.
Got him.
We're gonna finish.
No!
We're gonna finish this. This is gonna be the last time we're talking about this.
Good.
But it just needs to be discussed. Supergirl reportedly finished its theatrical run with just 126 million worldwide against production budget of around 170 million, with reports claiming DC could lose nearly 200 million on the film. You called this one early.
Yep.
What went wrong with Supergirl, and should DC be worried?
Okay, guys, when you are building a universe of comic or video game or genre-based material, you have one job. You have to lock in the 12 to 18-year-old boys. The girls are not going to the theater without their boyfriends. Their boyfriends drag them to the nerd shit, and that is how you end up with Baby Max.
It's true.
Yeah. And
Super baby.
exactly. It is, you have to lock in your 12 to 18-year-old boys who get addicted to this stuff and love this stuff and have it be the most important thing to them, so that when they start dating girls when they're 25, because it takes us a little longer, we will start bringing them. And then by the time you're in your 30s, then they are also a fan. And that is how you get a Spider-Man Brand New Day. Girls did not go see the original Spider-Man. Their boyfriends took them, forced them to go see it. And then it was like, oh, he's cute and Zendaya's here. But by the fourth one, they were invested. They were ready to go, and you make $1 billion. No one was going to see Supergirl. No one's invested in Supergirl because you kicked out the one group who you needed. How do you solve this? Easy. Sydney Sweeney Power Girl. That is what you should have done if you wanted a female-centric $1 billion movie. It was right there, and you didn't do it because you were scared. Listen to me. Listen to me, DC. If you want to develop anything, 12 to 18-year-old boys needs to be your number one focus.
Well,
they will bring their dads. They will bring their moms. They will bring the girlfriends. Focus on that demographic. You did it before. That's who went and saw Iron Man. That's who went and saw Captain America. The Marvel playbook is there, but don't pick it up past Captain Marvel. Pick it up when it worked, when it was just like, hey, you 15-year-old beautiful, handsome boy, come to the theater this Friday. We got everything you want.
Not say anything about how they look. We just say, hey, come watch the movie. You're a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Got
No,
Can I go on this?
That
Can I go next?
That would not have worked if it was a bunch of chubby boys. They had to be
Well, no, you call them
handsome-ass
handsome.
men.
Call him handsome anyway. Hey, handsome. Like if the fat kid's walking in, you never had like
That's not what I'm saying.
Your old uncle say that, like, hey, handsome.
Of course, and I always took it as an affront.
Yeah, it is.
Every
It's
time.
absolute
Yeah,
insult.
same.
But no, I'm saying the people starring in the movie had to look like superhero superstars. If that wasn't Hemsworth, if that wasn't Evans, if that wasn't RDJ, it wouldn't have worked.
Right.
Show people heroes that they want to go see things about, and they'll show
the
up.
comic book heroes look like gods.
Yeah,
among
they're
people.
larger than life.
They're perfect looking.
And when you're 13, that fucking matters.
And unless you're not perfect looking, like if you're Swamp Thing or something like that.
Right.
If not, you're a human, you look beautiful. Anyway, here's the problem with this whole goddamn thing. I said it before, I'm going to say it again real quick because we're ending this. Supergirl should have never been the second movie in a brand new universe.
Agreed.
Play the hits. You have Batman. You got the guy that, other than Spider-Man, you put his name on a movie title, you're getting $1 billion from it. You have Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot in that first Wonder Woman, it was great. The third act stumbled a little bit, but it was great. Play the hits. Get all the characters out there that people know, and then introduce those second and third tier characters within those films. Get people to like them, and then make those movies about them.
Right.
Don't go all of a sudden expecting, like, I know deep dives of Supergirl. Like, no, dude, the regular movie theater person that goes probably doesn't know. And the movie wasn't good. And let me tell you something else. This Momoa being fan cast as Lobo has been something since like 2015, 2014, as long as I can remember. If it's longer than that, it probably is. This was the movie of his first appearance as that character, and that didn't even help this movie. You had Superman make cameos in this movie. That didn't help this movie. This movie, you had a dog in this movie who was cute and sick. You sick puppy. That didn't help this movie. This movie was just bad. It was just a bad movie. It has nothing to do with female-led stuff. It's just movie bad. James Gunn has me worried, and I really think that unless this next movie comes out, like, you could have introduced her in Superman 2, where Brainiac's coming here because her ship got caught off course, and like he's following her ship to collect. Like the animated movie.
Yeah, it's one of the best. Superman, Batman, Apocalypse.
Make that movie. That movie is it's one of my favorite movies from DC, the animated ones.
That's a great movie.
He comes, and it's because of Supergirl showing up. Wait, am I getting two movies confused?
No. Supergirl and Apocalypse are both in that. Not Apocalypse. I'm sorry.
The Brainiac one.
Darkseid.
No, I got it. Well, that's the Supergirl Darkseid movie.
The Supergirl movie's amazing.
I'm talking about the Brainiac one where like the Brainiac sends like a scout trooper out and it like shoots a thing out like Scorpion and it like hits Superman and then he catches it. He's like, I felt that. You see that?
Yes.
Play that with like, but have Supergirl be the reason Brainiac gets here. Anyway,
not that's not.
Eric, you got anything to say?
I think you pretty much said it all. I stayed a little optimistic on it. I finally got the chance to watch it recently. I streamed it, and I had to force myself through to the point. I didn't finish it, and I wanted to be like, maybe everyone's being a little too hard on this. Maybe people have their expectations a little too high. I'm going to go in with my bar low.
Yeah.
And even then, I was like, what is this? And you guys killed me in the comments about how I was saying James Gunn is too formulaic with the Guardian stuff. But it was like, here's the protagonist that is drunk and or hungover and down on their luck and has the old Walkman with the headphones around their neck, and they're too invested in trying to piece their crappy life together to get involved. And then next thing you know, they're drug into the story.
He's too cute. He's getting too cute.
And then there's the 360 fight scenes in slow motion and a zoom in on her face. Like, God bless you, Millie Alcott. They did not do you justice.
Sometimes her face, it hurts to look at it.
Zooming around, I was like, Jesus, that was rough to watch.
Supergirl is one of the most beautiful women in the DC universe.
Beautiful girls.
One of the most beautiful young women in the DC universe. She's not it. Oh, I can't unsee that. Will Poulter?
Will Poulter.
Look, I actually will raise a little bit of a fight here. It would have been fine if this was the second movie out, if it was good. Yeah. And if you were smart about this. Superman gets $200 million. Supergirl gets $30 million. That is how you needed to do this. This is the thing that didn't make sense. All DC had to do was structure their finances different, and they could have pulled this off. Because Clayface is going to hit. And Clayface was not made for a lot of money.
I don't know, man. You got in my head about this. Might be a love story now.
Yeah, I'll be very worried about that. But my point is, it'll make its budget back. Lanterns also doesn't look like it cost a fortune. But the point is, with DC, all they had to do is be like, okay, here's our $200 million movie, and here's three $50 million movies that we're just going to put out and see if they do well, and we'll let the creators do whatever they want with it within reason of the character. If they did that, they would have made so much more money. And, by the way, Supergirl would have made its money back. Nobody went to see Supergirl because of the special effects or casting. They didn't. First of all, nobody went to see it. But you can defeat a lot of problems like that if you just don't spend so much goddamn money on these ideas. All the second-tier characters, I actually loved the idea of let's do that. But $50 million, tops. What are you doing? Spending the amount of money you did on Supergirl. It's not there. You have no background. But if you threw right now $75 million at a Power Girl movie starring Sydney Sweeney, you could make enough money to wipe this off your books. I'm a 12 to 18-year-old boy. But I'm serious. If you did that and made it for $75 million, you would make back your losses on Supergirl. Be a man, cast the hot girl, make it Power Girl, simplify the story, spend no more than $75 million, and you will get $475 million back over the long term, and you will get those losses. Just do it. That is what a 15-year-old boy wants. Give it to him. Stop fucking around. Clip that.
We've said this. You've got this in like 10 different clips.
I do not have a Sydney Sweeney clip.
You not? All right.
That starts with Sydney Sweeney in Power Girl outfit. That's the first image you will see with me screaming. That is going to do numbers.
We'll lock it in.
Dude, make a fucking Nightwing movie.
Hell yeah. For
Please.
$50 million.
Right, you could do that.
You don't have to do any special effects. You don't have to do much CGI. It's going to go. Listen, we're comic book fans here. We all know that Nightwing appeals to many audiences. So you're going to get that community. You're going to get the regular community. You're going to get you're going to get a bunch of community.
Everyone agrees Nightwing rocks.
And he has a great ass.
Great ass.
I will go further. Go straight in. Do the gay Batman. Midnighter. He's an awesome character.
Yeah.
And
they were supposed to do that.
I know. I cannot believe they killed that. That would, again, just thinking like a business person, $50 million on a character that does not have superpowers, that appeals to an audience, will get you $200 million fucking dollars.
Put him in a post-credit scene of a Batman movie and throw Batman in the film to do like a cameo at the end. You're going to
dog. If Midnighter showed up at the end of a Batman movie,
and
holy
started
shit.
Kissing.
No, I like his story with Apollo.
Keep your fanfic to yourself, buddy.
No, I like him in Apollo.
And then,
all right. Well, are you guys ready for the best segment of the show?
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's kick it off. Go ahead, Terry.
Yeah, we're best friends.
Imagine if Ethan put Noah's head on all of like the X-Men charging at each other. It's a bunch of Noahs running at each other at the end.
They should put, Ethan should put my head on all of your crotches and have me make out with myself.
We just
this guy should only be on the gag team, if you know what I'm saying.
What?
You let me in the house, man. I'm like a vampire.
No one invited you. You were just here.
All right, guys. So
You said my name 3
You were
times.
in the haunted house.
You said my name 3 times.
He was in the goddamn haunted house.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. So episode 8, season 2 kicked off. And Terry, go ahead. You look like you want to talk about it.
It wasn't very good.
It wasn't.
It wasn't very
All
good.
that pomp and circumstance.
Gambit looks great. The Horseman Death looks great. Rogue is in it. I don't like that she's a little wishy-washy, but ultimately this was kind of a weak episode.
I think it was relative to this
Do you think?
all-star season. I don't think it was a bad episode. I just think it's getting held up to all these other perfect episodes.
All right. Let's change that then. This or the Wolverine episode? Which is better?
I think the problem is with both of them. I think that you're telling a story within a 20-minute episode that could be fleshed out to be like 3 episodes long.
I can get behind
Yeah,
that.
we wasted death in this.
I think you're ruining good stories.
Yeah, we wasted the character of Death in this. Gambit as Death is Omega level. He is a
There we go again.
freaking problem as Death, though.
No, he's strong.
And he looks great. He's strong as hell. And he raises a lot of problem for the X-Men. But in this, they narrow it down to the love story. And that's great, too. But I think just wasn't meant for this 20 minutes.
Not really evil.
Right. It's still, you know, the last thing I saw when I died was you, Sherry. Beautiful. But
I like that they could touch. That was nice.
yeah.
And he could beat everyone beats
And
the
they
shit out of
should.
Charles
I hope
Xavier.
they do get
Is Charles Xavier Omega level?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How come everyone just slumps him?
Because he's crippled.
I also think because they know. They also take advantage of his good
How you
nature
feel right now,
in
John?
this show. Wait,
You're
John
our
is our
Professor X
Professor
right
X.
now. Get him his chair. That should be your cosplay.
Just give me
Just a ridiculously oversized Charles Xavier.
Yeah, man. We could put him in the gladiator suit for when he's fighting.
Yeah. No, I want him in the big yellow chair.
Yeah. Well, we'll make it happen. Send us a big yellow chair to
I'm not
Muscle Geeks.
shaving. I'm not shaving.
All right, so what happened in the episode?
Oh, wait, we have a new guy in the chat, Mr. Charlie E.
Hey!
So the live action Cyclops is here. Who do we cast next?
What's happening, Charlie? I love that ice cream cone. Okay, who's the next most important person to cast in the X-Men?
I'll tell you a rumor that's happening. Who was the gentleman that played Elvis?
Oh,
Yeah.
Your boy.
As Gambit.
They're talking.
What's his
Gambit.
name? Yeah, they're going to have him play
Why would Gambit
right?
be in?
No,
They're
not
talking
Elvis.
about Gambit making him
Yes.
Gambit.
Why would Gambit be in this movie?
Because they can do whatever they want.
No, they can't. They said they were giving us like the originals.
Noah, can you give it a goog? Austin
Butler.
Austin Butler.
I think he would make a good Gambit, regardless of how you feel about wherever we're at in the story.
Yeah, he would be fun.
I think he'd be a good Gambit.
Oh, he would.
But I think we need to cast an Iceman next.
Unconfirmed online.
Yes,
rumors.
you're right. Iceman is who you have to get.
Who are you casting as Iceman?
You got to go gay now. Iceman's canonically gay, so you got to go that route. So I would get one of the heated rivalry boys. I would get the fucking blonde kid from that show.
That's a great pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do that.
I don't want to sound insensitive, but just because a character is something, isn't the point of acting to be like you don't have to be that?
Yeah, 20 years ago when it mattered. Yeah.
I understand. I understand checking boxes, but like you could have a gay person playing a straight role in that same movie.
Sure.
Yes.
You know?
But that guy does.
But you're in
look
reality.
art-
Yeah, actually, let me see. Be careful with this Google search. Heated rivalry
actors.
main actor. No!
No, Noah.
Noah, stop it. Yeah, this guy. It looks like a great Iceman. Actually,
I
that's
can-
fucking pitch perfect.
I can get behind that.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he's got he's got beefy tits up there, which is good. You gotta have chest muscles to be an X-Man.
Yeah. So that's,
Actually, yeah.
that's- no.
No, not that one.
No.
That one.
yeah, dude,
That's Iceman.
that could be Bobby. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'm on board with that.
And also, if they do the Ultimate Comics version, he gets to wear a cool black bandana that has an X on it, so that when he's in the full
Yeah.
ice form, he's got a black bandana.
So wait, that's just is that a new thing or
Bandanas
because he used
rock.
to be
The
with
last 10 years.
the green hair girl in X-Men the animated series? He was with who's Magneto's daughter?
Polaris.
Polaris was in X Factor.
Yeah. They were
Bobby-
together?
Bobby goes to try to get her. Jubilee goes with him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Then that's when X Factor shows up at their facility because he thinks that they kidnapped her, Polaris. The X-Men find out where Jubilee went, and then they fly over to go get them. That's when X-Men then fight X Factor, and that's when you see Cyclops and his brother shooting themselves, and nothing's happening.
Yeah, the hat.
And you take that with your brain, realizing like, oh, they're brothers. And but yeah, that was that.
I did like that from the show. I did like the very, very end of Cable's going to team up with X Factor.
Cable
Because that's
return
interesting.
Is nice because you kind of get the hint in the beginning where he's being all chummy with them that like no, he's just getting close.
Yeah, but you know what? That's the good part of the episode. That's what it is. Cable's story is the good part of this episode because he is there to snipe and kill Apocalypse no matter whose body he's in.
Oh,
Right.
And he was there to kill Gambit and then decides not to. So his internal struggle of that is interesting, but I like that that's what he's there. I'm a mom, dad, I'm an assassin. This is what I do. I am built to kill Apocalypse.
Hey.
Apocalypse is in that,
Yeah, he's
handsome,
in that vessel. We're taking him out.
that
how
Austin Butler looking kid. I'm going to kill him.
how great was the scene when they were on the airplane and they had to land it, and Psylocke was using her powers, Jean was using her powers, and then Cyclops is like, "We need your help, son. We need all the people that can do this."
Yeah.
And he just like,
And if you noticed, he was about 80% of the jet.
yeah.
Well, I feel like it's not general knowledge that he's one of the most powerful telepaths.
But it's because he
In that
has this
universe.
virus
Yeah.
that's
Right.
it's fighting half of it off.
Exactly. But if he lets that shit go, I don't want to say how strong. He's up there for telepath.
The other version of him is the strongest telepath, X-Man, Nate Gray, who's like the alternate universe of like if all the Apocalypse stuff didn't happen and he was raised properly,
Yeah.
there's another version of him called X-Man.
Well, didn't they have another child who's infinitely stronger than anyone?
I think that's Nate, but
Nate, you're right.
it's the same. They're the same. It's just two different futures
realities.
happen.
Yeah.
Mr. Charlie comes back and says, for me, Patrick Wilson seems to be getting
Ooh.
cast as Sinister,
I would
not
love that.
Professor X.
Ooh.
I would love
Patrick Wilson in either role.
Yeah,
Either
he's
one.
the best. You know what I love about Patrick Wilson? Little quick tangent. James Wan put him in all his movies. Like he's even in Aquaman because he loves him so much. James Wan was on a mission. Like he was determined. Like why isn't Patrick Wilson taking off as the #1 leading man? And that's why in the Conjuring movie they gave him a guitar scene where he like calms all the kids down and plays a song and is like joking around because he was so determined. He's like, Patrick Wilson is a fucking leading man. Why isn't it happening? I'm going to put stuff like that for him to do. So if you notice in every Conjuring movie, he's like fixing a car or doing something like a good man or something like that would. And it's just like literally James Wan being like, this guy is going to be fucking famous and I don't care what I have to do to make it happen. I love that.
I love Patrick Wilson.
Night Owl.
Yeah. I forgot. How'd I forget that? Yeah, he's great in that.
Yeah, his dick doesn't work.
No.
Relatable.
All right, so we have...
I like that as Mr. Sinister.
We didn't bring it up earlier, but we do have those 2 movies we got to review, so we should get at it. We should end this thing.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, so listen, everyone that is still in the chat, if you guys can just hit that like button, that helps us out so much. If we can get 3 to 5 likes by the end of the stream, that'll be huge for us. We had a lot of growth the past 2 weeks, exponential growth. And we have a lot of cool ideas of like new shows that we're working on.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about them yet because we haven't really ironed out the details, but we have really good idea. And what it takes is us to start making money so we can pay Terry more money so that we can do more shows.
Yes.
So the idea is we need to start making money from doing this. So please subscribe. Milk Toast, I just told you what it's in for you.
Milk Toast, smash that like button, baby.
Yeah. And
and stick around. We're going to be on Nintendo Bros in a little bit.
We're going to do Nintendo Bros. We're also going to do a couple reviews, and we're going to be friends. And if everyone can hit that like button, subscribe. And Derek, where can everyone follow you and your nice hat?
Man, you can follow me and this beautiful hat. You could have a hat of your own, a shirt of your own, a sign in your yard when the job is finished to show off to your friends that you're better than them and your property looks better.
Yeah.
Call Derek Baker Seal Coating and Line Striping.
Dodgeball.
We're better than you, and we know it. Yeah. But yeah, give us a call. We'll fix your driveway, parking lot, whatever you need. We're here to help.
What about you, Terry?
Babe, you can see me in 30 minutes on Nintendo Bros. So we'll see you soon. Yunkjunk rules. Watch all the Yunkjunk shows. Even gag team.
Go to Noah.com.
All right. So
it's probably the story of Noah and the whale.
Philly Gaines for all your supplement needs. I need to make some money because I have extensive medical bills that I have to pay for, and I also want to buy another gym. So please, also follow Alpha Flight Fitness. ALPHAPHLYTE. We just had a couple of competitors mop the absolute floor with people, and now they're committed. They're going to, I'm going to get it wrong, North Carolina or South Carolina in October, and that's like the natural Olympia.
Yeah.
And my business partner, Keith's clients always finish very high in this thing. It's a very competitive thing. So follow us there. And what else?
And content's coming back out on Philly Gaines again. We got the content machine's back up and rolling.
Yeah, I couldn't
He got hurt.
But also follow us at the Muscle Geeks Podcast on all the platforms.
Also, we love this new guy, Mr. Charlie. We expect to see you every fucking...
About to lift. Maybe you want to get that comic Wolverine body, baby.
Dog, we want to see you every week here on Monday on the Muscle Geeks. Yeah. We love you.
Welcome,
Thank you
buddy.
for being here.
Just some ideas, but maybe
we
do
will get
rankings
Patreon.
of Speedy and X-Men movies.
If you want to be the first investor on our Patreon, Mr. Charlie, we would love it.
You can get a hat.
We're not allowed to have a Patreon yet, right?
We
Why?
can do whatever we want. It's a totally other service.
Patreon,
You have to hit a thing
No.
tier on YouTube to sell on YouTube.
No, Patreon's
But we're about to hit it. So let's hit it.
Let's go.
New
Tell your
follower,
friends.
Charlie.
Yeah, Mr. Charlie.
Welcome, brother. You're a muscle geek.
Woo!
And see you guys next week. This episode's in the books, but hang out
See you,
for the
everybody.
10 Bros. They're going to kill it.
Yeah.
Talk
Doing
to
some
you.
Zelda, baby. See you later.
Bye.